Today is the 7th day of the week. So, Shabbat Shalom everyone. Yung naman pong hamotzi na pinapartake during Shabbat, it's actually ang sa tradition po talaga, dalawang challah bread yon because it symbolize two challah bread symbolize the double portion of manna God provided to the Israelites when they were in wilderness. So, kaya nga during Shabbat, nagsiselebrate sineselebrate. So, yung provision ng Diyos, di ba, and it can also be related to Yeshua as the bread of life, di ba? Siya nga ang bread of heaven, di ba? Lechem Shemayim. So, marami kang pwedeng ipakahulugan dyan. So, because, especially if you are saved by the blood of Yeshua, di ba? Kaya nga, sinasabi natin na ito ay para sa atin talaga because the substance of all these things, of all these moedim, is Yeshua. So, siya yung bread from heaven, lechem shemayim, di ba? Ang sabi niya, I am the bread of life, di ba? Kaya tayo may bread din dyan during Shabbat, but it's actually symbolic. It's actually symbolic of the double portion of manna God provided for the Israelites, diba? So, ang ibig sabihin nun, during Shabbat and the other holidays of God, nagsiselebrate tayo. We are celebrating the provision of God. God created us and He sustains us. So, yun po yun. So, question us nga doon, ano yung kaibahan nung pinapartake na wine, diba, during or kiddush during kagaya ng Shemini Atzeret, and then doon naman sa Lord's Supper in Christian tradition. Of course, we are not to question Lord's Supper because in Christian tradition, the holiest day in Christian tradition is when they observe Lord's Supper. Talaga pong halos hindi na magsasalita yung mga member ng isang local church during their observance of Lord's Supper because that is the holiest day in Christian tradition. So ito pong wine, ito pong wine na pinapartake during holidays including Shabbat, this is not actually symbolic of the blood of Yeshua, but this is a celebration. This symbolizes celebration. This symbolizes and this sanctifies the holiday of God. That's why when we partake kiddush, we are sanctifying the holiday of God, and it's customary to recite a blessing over the wine. So, but this is actually, ang ibig sabihin niyan, celebration. So, yung ginawa naman ng ating Panginoon, sabi ko nga po, in Christian tradition, it is called Lord's Supper. But actually, Passover po talaga yan. Because that Lord's Supper in Christian tradition, its context is in Exodus chapter 12. So actually, there were 4 cups and 3 of them were partaken by God, by Yeshua. And then the 3rd cup, which is the cup of redemption, that is the time na sinabi ng Panginoon, this is the blood of the new covenant.